this is Allie, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm just going to be going through my night rabbit routine, so I hope you will all enjoy, and let's just get started. The first thing that I do to start my night rabbit routine is get Odyssey her dinner. So right now in this strainer, I'm just putting in some red leaf lettuce, some kale, some cilantro, and also some mint. And I'm just ripping that up into smaller pieces so it's better to scatter feed everywhere. And then I just give it a thorough rinse, and I rinse it quite a few times just to get all the dirt off. After I do that, I scatter it around the kitchen and also in the living room. Here I'm just scattering it on Odyssey's castle. Well, after Odyssey and I are both done our dinners, the next thing that I do is spot clean, and I usually do this around 8 p.m. So the first thing I do is I just take everything out and I put it on the second level, and then I'll pick up any stray pieces of hay, poop, or fur. Every few days I'll also clean her litter box, and during that time I'll take her litter box out, and then I will also take her out of the enclosure just so she doesn't use the bathroom somewhere else, and then I'll just vacuum the enclosure, and I do that every day, and here I'm just resetting it up. I take the litter box away, and I also took the water away, and then I just cleaned it out in the sink. I refill her water and rinse it out twice a day, but I wash it with soap once every few days because usually just using water and my fingers to scrub it is enough. And I always fill her water with water from the Brita filter just so it's a little cleaner, and she does drink a lot of water throughout the day, so I find it really important to fill it a lot. So after I put her water back, I cleaned her litter box. I just dumped the contents of it into a plastic bag, and I clean her litter box once every 3 to 4 days. If I need to do it more, then I'll usually do it again. I forgot to film the footage of me cleaning it, but here I'm just refilling it after I washed it down with soap, and I just put wood stove pellets on the bottom first as the absorbent layer, and this is also really great for odor control. And then I put a thin layer of full cheeks paper bedding on top just for Odyssey's comfort because she does have sore hocks. After I do that, I take out my treat hays. These are first cut Timothy and third cut orchard grass, and I'm just putting them in the front of it, and she really likes eating these, and I give her treat hay every time that I change her litter box. After the litter box is clean, I let Odyssey back into her enclosure. I put the litter box back in the enclosure, and then I go and fill up her hay bag with hay. I fill it up with second cut Timothy hay that is from True Colors Products Farm, and Odyssey really likes eating her hay, so she'll usually spend a lot of time in there after I clean it. Now, after I'm done that, usually if I have some spare time, I'll just work on some tricks with Odyssey, or I'll record some stuff. So now I'm just recording Odyssey working on some tricks, and I ended up using these for some clips of some multi-editor projects that I'm in. So here you can see her just doing this other trick, and she will do some tricks without treats, but usually once she realizes that she doesn't get a treat, she gets really annoyed, and she just will stop doing it because she's extremely food motivated. So at around 10 to 10:30 p.m., this is when I usually put Odyssey to bed because I need to start getting ready for bed myself, and I will just cover the part where she sleeps, which is the shelf of her cage, and then I'll also cover the small cage there with a towel, and this is just to make it a little darker for her because we do have like a nightlight that's on in the living room until midnight, so I just like to cover it there even if she doesn't sleep right away. And then, of course, I also go and close her cage door and I give her her nighttime snack. She gets a nighttime snack every night and she's always super excited for it. Tonight, I gave her a piece of red leaf lettuce, and this is probably one of her favorite types of lettuce, so I decided to give it to her, but usually she'll get something like kale or cilantro. It just depends on the day. So with Odyssey being put to bed, that will conclude today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed seeing our night rabbit routine, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!